Guys, I'm all excited to bring you the latest and the greatest offering from India's #1 car manufacturer, that is Maruti Suzuki. Now this one is the Swift Dzire. Now this one is not just a sedan, it is a statement made by a manufacturer, because when was the last time you saw that there is a car that one among every two sedans sold is a Dzire, or 27 lakh units being sold over the last 16 years. I mean, this thing is more than just a car. It's a statement, it's a phenom, it's a symbol of trust that people have invested with time, and it's kind of a part of a family with all the emotions and the memories attached to it. Now, for the year 2025, it is all new, and trust me, they have given it everything. You won't see it coming. Like when you look at it for the first time, you won't recognize it to be a Dzire. That's how well designed the front end is. So without further ado, let's get started with the design. It's built based on the Hardtech platform. Looking at the design flows like a sedan of a higher segment. Gone is that curvaceous design. You have a kind of, dare I say, a German kind of finishing, especially for the front end. You have this beautiful crystalline lighting elements with multiple, around 6 lighting elements, and the DRL reminding you of an Audi front end. That's how distinguishing the front end looks when compared to the outgoing Dzire. Gone is that curvy design. Now it is more composed, and the bonnet lines are well laid out. The front grille is more pronounced. The Suzuki logo is far more pronounced. You have neatly embedded fog lamps, a well laid out front bumper, and I mean, it looks like a signature executive sedan that is here to captivate you with its looks from the very first glance. So moving on to the profile, you have 15-inch alloy wheels. Again, you have dual tone alloy wheels. Disc brakes on the front. You don't have a rear disc brake setup, but it looks really neatly put together. A beautiful character line flowing across the bodywork. You have the chrome accents on the shoulder line, and blackened B pillar, and a neatly laid out roof line. Body color door handles with the request sensor, ORVMs with the integrated turn blinker, adequate amount of ground clearance, which is close to 163 mm, which is more than sufficient to clear the speed breakers without any hassle. And as I told you, the character line running across the bodywork highlights the attention to detail. So the smooth design architecture flows like pure poetry all the way to the tail section. Again, the tail is all new, has a very classy and elegant new age kind of a lighting element for the tail lamp setup, and integrated spoiler also adds on to the finesse, and you have a shark fin antenna to make it feel more upmarket and more premium, and a remote key for the boot opening. 382 liters of boot space, more than sufficient for the airport runs and for a family to hop on and break away from the mundane. So moving on to the interiors, again you have beige color seats with fabric upholstery, good side bolsters to offer good back support, side support and shoulder support. And again, the steering wheel reminds us of the previous gen model. There's not too much happening right over here. You have a sensible flat bottom steering wheel neatly laid out with all the controls on the steering wheel, including cruise control. 9-inch Smart Play Pro Plus infotainment system with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and also the aircon controls right over here with hardware buttons for the blower as well as the temperature control. Nice chrome accents with satin chrome finish for the aircon vents adds on to the premium feel. Also, this kind of a wooden accent on the dash gives an upmarket feel along with this kind of texture. And the big surprise and the new inclusion for this new Swift Dzire or Dazzling New Dzire is the inclusion of sunroof, which lets in a lot of light and air into the cabin. And moving inside, on the rear seat, you have very good space management. Now the thing here is the dimensions don't change all that much. The length and the width remain the same because the space management was always on point in the previous gen model as well. The wheelbase remains the same, but the overall height of the vehicle seems to have increased slightly. So the headroom is better optimized now, and leg room, we have tons and tons of leg room for a seat set to my height, around 5 feet 7 inches. You have good recline angle and good under thigh support as well. Once you sit in the back seat, you have dedicated aircon vents as well and a reading light that has been included for both the passengers at the back. And the scooped out front seats also allow taller passengers to enjoy more legroom. So that's a well thought out second row and well spaced out cabin here in the Dazzling New Dzire. So utility spaces are also well planned for any Maruti car. You have bottle holders on all 4 doors. You have door pockets. You have cup holders right over here. You have wireless charger for your phone that accommodates my massive S24 Ultra as well. Again, a neatly laid out glove box. For the music lovers and all the audiophiles out there, you have Archimist sound mode that offers supreme bass and depth and detail in the audio for those who love to listen to their music on the go. So in terms of safety, this one makes a statement there as well. You get 6 airbags as standard, you get electronic stability program as standard, and you also get hill hold assist or hill climb assist as standard, which is state of the art safety features included as standard right from the base model, which is a statement again made by Maruti as to how much they care for their beloved customers. So price has not yet been announced for the Dazzling New Dzire, but it dazzles in every aspect, be it comfort, convenience, hassle-free driving experience. And yes, talking about the powertrain, you have the Z series engine borrowed from the Swift, 1.2 litre naturally aspirated 3-cylinder petrol that puts out around 82 PS of max power and close to 112 Newton meters of max torque. You have 2 transmission options. One is the AGS or the automatic manual transmission, and then you have the manual transmission. The mileage, kitna deti hai? That's another major question. So the AGS offers more than the manual variant. So the way they have optimized the AGS is what makes every Maruti car really stand out. So the AGS variant offers close to 25 kmpl or even more than 25 kmpl, which is again class leading. And the manual variant offers 24 kmpl. So this is the overview of the car. Next, let's get behind the wheel and understand what kind of driving dynamics the Dazzling New Dzire has on offer. So this, my friend, is the brand new Dazzling Dzire. Yeah, the Dazzling New Dzire, whatever you like to call it. The 2025 model gets the Z series engine from the Swift, the AGS auto gear shift or automatic manual transmission, which is the one that I'm driving now. So 1.2 litre 3-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol is the engine. So let us quickly, okay, the rear view camera is really clear, very clear display what's happening around you. The top view display or the actual full screen display of the reverse angle. So let's turn around, get a glimpse of how well they have fine-tuned the AGS. So that is the most impressive part. It's absolutely hassle-free now. There's virtually not too much of jerks that you will feel while the gear shifts happen. It is quite smooth when compared to the first gen AMT that I had reviewed with the Celerio. That was long back, but then yeah, with time it has improved. They have fine-tuned it, and now the AGS is really convenient, but at the same time you floor the pedal, it gives you the acceleration that you need. It's absolutely insane for a 3-cylinder petrol. Oh my god, the triple digit speeds in virtually no time. And look at the cornering capability. This brilliant, holding the line through the lane. You don't need any ADAS features. It does the job for you so long you have the skill. And then if you want to put it into manual, third, immediate acceleration, good amount of overtaking power. You don't feel that it's a 3-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol. It is tuned extremely well, be it for the city commutes, performing those quick overtakes. Oh. So does it hold the gear, or does it shift on its own? Let's see. It holds the gear, and until you shift up, that's the best part about Maruti cars. Oh boy. That's pretty decent speeds. You're in manual transmission and it holds the gear all the way. That is the best part about the Maruti Suzuki manual transmissions. They actually define manual transmissions the way they're supposed to be. And seating comfort is really good. You get tilt steering, you don't get telescopic steering. You have the same flat bottom steering wheel from the previous gen model. You do have cruise control though, and you have a sunroof as well. Yeah, you have a sunroof. Now 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system with wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You have those that 360-degree view camera as well. Air conditioning is pretty effective and efficient. It cools the cabin pretty effectively, even with the fan speed set to 1. Like if it is at 2, we're driving like right underneath the hot sun. It's really hot here, and despite that it is really holding on the test of time. See, the gear changes happen so effortlessly. So the kind of convenience AGS offers is absolutely cannot be matched by anyone, because it's affordable, it's not too expensive, easy to maintain, and unbelievable mileage, more mileage than the manual variant. So this AGS claims around 25 kmpl, more than 25 kmpl. So that is makes it the most fuel efficient sedan in its class, and again the safest sedan as well, with 6 airbags as standard, with ESP as standard, I mean electronic stability program as standard, and hill hold assist as standard. This is undeniably one of the safest cars that you can buy for your family. And 27 lakhs units have been sold in 16 years. That's the legacy of the Dzire. That's the kind of trust people have invested in when it comes to the Dzire. Now it is more desirable than ever before, and that's what makes the Swift Dzire that much more practical sedan, the ideal family sedan, India's favorite family sedan, you can say. And that's what makes it an unbeatable champ in its class. So that's pretty much it. This concludes a quick fire first drive impression of the new Swift Dzire, Dazzling New Dzire. It is safer, it is more comfortable. It has a tried and tested Z series engine. The new Z series 3-cylinder petrol 1.2 liter, which offers a perfect blend of power and economy. So it does it all for you, and very well spaced out cabin, adequate amount of boot space, 382 liters. The room for improvement, maybe I'd prefer 16-inch wheels, because the powertrain is really capable. Also all 4 disc brake variant, maybe they can give a sport line or something and give all 4 disc brakes, because that gives you a little sense of reassurance. So I would prefer all 4 disc brakes, because the engine tuning is right on point, and the tires supporting the engine can actually push the boundaries and limits and take it further. So that is what I believe. Steering calibration is decently set. It's not as good as that of the Francs that I own, but it is decent enough. It doesn't feel awkward while doing speeds upwards of 100 kilometers per hour, like especially at 120, 130 it's kind of fine, but beyond 140 is when it starts feeling a little out of sorts. So cruising speeds, I would prefer Indian highways. 100 to 120 is the safest speed limit that you can maintain, especially with your family. Don't go beyond 100, because everything is very uncertain, and what matters most is the safety of a family. You don't want to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to break the land speed record with your family on board. So ultimately safety matters. So drive within your limits, and location like this, you take the time to ponder and enjoy the nature. Like, look at the environment. It is soaked in nature and drenched in greenery, and you want to take that take in that positive energy coming from this nature's elements, and that will happen when you are like enjoying your drive rather than going at breakneck speeds. So that is what matters most. Overall, The Dazzling New Dzire, as I told you, is more desirable than ever before. Is absolutely right on point. The kind of updates they've given, the looks are stunning, especially the front end looks very upmarket and premium, and I'm sure this is going to absolutely continue its reign in its segment as the undisputed king of the segment. So that's pretty much it. If you enjoy what you see and want to see more pure automobile content, stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.